Hey, what's up everybody? It's Ashley Johnson and I want to talk about how to apologize. Don't you click off of this video because you might very well need it. Seriously, I think that there's so much content and advice and articles and sermons on forgiveness, and rightfully so. Forgiveness is beautiful, it's divine, it's necessary. But we would be lying if we didn't say that life sometimes can be enticing to fall into that victim mentality, and that sometimes it's so much easier to focus on how you've been wronged and how you've been hurt. There's a million quotes that even attest to forgiveness. I'm pretty sure you've heard of some of them. Unforgiveness is like drinking a cup of poison, thinking that it's gonna hurt someone else. Unforgiveness is like being in a jail cell and you're the one with the keys. There's nothing in this mug. I'm definitely not making light of forgiveness because it is beautiful when you are able to forgive. But have you ever thought about this? If there's a need for forgiveness, that means there's an offense. And if there's an offense, that means there's an offender. And if there's an offender, well, that could very well be you. Now let me back that up. That probably has been you. I hear you. Don't shoot me. I hear you now. I've never done anything. I would never hurt a fly. And here's the thing. You might actually be having a hard time recalling how you've offended someone or how you've hurt someone. And I'll tell you why. So in my thespian pursuing acting days, I would go to class and almost every teacher I've ever had would say the same thing. Never judge your character. And no matter if you're playing like the worst of villains or the bad guy, because people generally don't judge themselves. This is an extreme example, but I don't think Hitler woke up every morning and was like, how evil can I be today? No. What's worse and a little bit more sickening is that he probably thought what he was doing was good. If not good, justifiable. And I think that element lies in every human being on this planet. That we just assume that because we know our motives, we know our intentions, and you don't understand the bad day that I had, or I ate too much, or I drank too much, and that's why I said it that way, and you should just understand and stop being so sensitive. But the reality is that the people we love and the people that we're in friendships and relationships with are hurting because of our decisions. So here is your AAA service guide to apologizing. Number one is you want to acknowledge. So when a person is in pain or hurting, 9 times out of 10, they just want their pain to be acknowledged. They just want to know that what they've experienced is worth you taking 5 minutes out of your day to say, you know what? I see that. I see that what I did or what I said, I see how that could bother you. Even if you don't understand it, even if you don't agree with it, it's very important to just take a second and acknowledge that someone else is upset at something you did. Next is you want to admit. Just go ahead and own it. I think the 3 hardest words for any human being to say in life is I was wrong. Lastly, you must act. Your actions, we all have heard it, speak louder than words. And if you apologize and then you do it again and again and again and again, let me tell you something, you might as well not even apologize, okay? And take it from someone who knows the second apology is much harder than the first. You just gotta go ahead and make that effort to changing, because your actions really, really, really are the best apology. Another action to take is what you do immediately after you apologize. Sometimes a hug or a handshake, for all my fellas or professionals, goes a really long way. Even the most unaffectionate people will appreciate a kind and appropriate gesture. It kind of like seals the deal. I hope this was helpful for you and in your relationships and in your life. And yeah, comment, send me email, subscribe, like, share, all that jazz, and I'll see you next time. Bye! And I sincerely apologize if this video was too long.